Hello everyone, my name is Bhakti Shinde and I am from Sri Siddheshwar Women's College of Engineering, Solapur. Today we are going to explore the difference between four popular programming languages like Java, Python and C. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced developer, this video will help you to understand the key difference between these four languages, the difference between Python and Java, and the difference between C and Python. So the first difference is Python and Java. Python is an interpreted high level programming language for a general purpose programming, and Java is a general purpose computer programming language that is concurrent, class based, object oriented and classified, designed to have a few implementation dependencies as possible. Means Python is an interpreted code is executed line by line by an interpreter at a runtime, and it is a high level and a general purpose suitable for various applications including web development, data analysis and more. And in Java is also general purpose, can used for a wide range of applications for web development to a mobile apps, and it is a class based organized code into the classes and object, and it is object oriented, follows the OPS principle like inheritance and encapsulation, and a few implementation dependencies means designing to platform independent, allowing Java code to run on any devices that has a JVM Java virtual machine. So next point is Python data types are dynamic and it is not necessary to declare data type, but in Java is statically typed, compulsory to declare the data types. Then third is dependent on the platform, required a Python interpreter for the platform, and in Java platform independent, run on any devices with JVM. A Python required a Python interpreter specific to a platform it's running on, and in Java has can run on any devices, has a JVM Java virtual machine, making it making it write once and run anywhere. Then Python is easy to learn and use, but in as compared to Python, Java is more complex to learn and use. In Python, does not require a semicolon at the end of the each statement, but in Java, required a semicolon at the end of each statement. The next is next point. Python does not require a explicit declaration of variable, but in Java required a explicit declaration of variable data type. Python follows the syntax similar to the pseudocode, but in Java follows the syntax similar to the C++ and C hash. Python follows the similar syntax to the pseudocode, and Java is similar to the C++ and C hash. Python uses indentation to define a block of code, but in Java uses a curly bracket to define a block of code. Java support operator overloading, and Python support operator overloading. Both supports the operator overloading. And next point is Java has a less verbose of syntax, but in Python has a more verbose of syntax. Python has a generally few lines of code, but in Java has a long lines of code. In Python has a simple line of code because it's simple syntax, high level abstraction and dynamic type, but in Java has a because a statically typed language and more explicit declaration. Compared to the Java, Python has a lower number of frameworks. Popular one are the Donjos and Flask, and in Java has a large number of frameworks. Popular one are the Script and Hibernate. in this uh, in this example of the Python, The Python program uses the built-in print function to the output the string hello world to the console, and the print function automatically operate a new line character at the end of the output. But in Java in this Java program define a public class hello world. The main method, which is the entry point of this program, the and the system out dot print line print ln statement prints the string hello world to the console, followed by the new line characters. Python is a multi paradigm procedural oriented and a functional, and in Java is object oriented language. Python is a multi paradigm language, supports a procedural programming using the function, and a procedure object oriented programming using the classes and object, and functional programming using the function as a first class and a lambda function. But in Java it has uses a inheritance, encapsulation, and a polymorphism, and classes and object are the fundamental building blocks. The next difference is the C and Python. C is a compiled programming language, and a Java is a Python is a interpreted programming language. The C is a statically typed language, but in Python is a dynamic type language. A C pointer are available in C language, but no pointers functionality is available on the Python. A C is a procedural oriented programming, and a Python is an object oriented programming. In C in a limited library or a built-in function. A Python large libraries of built-in function. And in C, programs are saved with .c in extension, but in Python programs are saved by the .py. And the next, C is a complex than the Python, but Python is much easier than the C. C uses a curly bracket to identify the separate block of code, but in Python uses the indentation to identify the separate block of code. C is mandatory to mark the end of the every statement with a semicolon in C, but as compared to the C in Python is not mandatory to mark the end of the every statement which with a semicolon in the Python. Then next, C does not have a complete data structure, but in Python has some complex data structure. C declares of a variable type in C in the necessary condition, and in Python there is no need to declare the type of variable in the Python. Complex in C a complex syntax, but in Python simple syntax. C is compiled directly to the machine code, which is executed directly by the CPU, but in Python is firstly compiled to the bytecode, and then it is interpreted by the large C programs. And in the C, the basic if statement in the C is represented as a if, and in Python the basic if statement is represented as a if and semicolon. In C language, testing and debugging is harder, but in Python testing and debugging are directly not harder than the C. So thank you.